Search and destroy.
One time, my cousin
Clear
and I
the
touched
objective.
wieners.
What's up, guys? ONLYUSEmeBLADE, and we're playing some Search and Destroy, and I'm gonna aggressively rush and stab people in the face in a quick 4-0 route. My last video was a very, very intense, close, laid out in Battlefield. This game was these kids wanted to hang out in their spawn, so I went to their spawn and stabbed them in the face. So that's just kind of what to expect. Last night I did the Bad Kid Podcast. The Bad Kid Podcast is a channel where I'm a part of, and we do in real life stuff, and we do sometimes we do Google Hangouts, like podcast style. And last night our little world erupted because of the I Fly and I and Lefty controversy. Raw Instinct came out the woodwork on 12/12/12. It was madness, and it's just kind of like, it reminded me of high school. Honestly, like when something happened in high school, everyone in the high school talked about it. And I started looking at a lot of similarities between how we behave on YouTube, how we behave on Call of Duty, and how we behaved back in high school. Very, very cliquish, okay? On YouTube, you have like the popular kids, and then you have the not so popular kids. You also have the noobs that aren't even like trying to be in the race to be cool because they have bad teeth and they smell and they got dirty clothes because their parents are poor, because they're probably alcoholics. So those people don't matter. And then you got like the popular kids, you got the good looking kids, you got like the jocks, you got the pranksters, the people that just prank people, and all those things can be comparative to YouTube if you really think about it. Like, you know, and also it's very, very cliquey. Like, you ever notice like people kind of run in packs, you know what I mean? Like they just kind of run in packs and parties and stuff like that. And it's really, really silly and stupid to me. Not silly and stupid, it's just like, obviously you're gonna have friends, you're gonna want to hang out with like-minded people. For whatever reason, I get along better with people that play Search and Destroy than people that play Kill Confirmed. I know it's a little silly, get skewered. I know it's a little silly and a little hard to understand, but like I like the like-mindedness. But I'm cool with everybody. And then this guy, hey, listen, bro. Okay, so there is this weird thing going around where noobs think that they can be like a little portable sentry gun, and they just need to post up, and they can't like move and shoot. And also, I'm no architect, but I think that little pillar and that wall right there are doing just fine. You don't need to hold it up. Like, imagine just walking away, letting your shoulders off of it. It's still going to be standing. I'm cool with everybody on YouTube. I try to stay disconnected from it because I feel, and it's nothing against anybody else, but I try to stay disconnected from other commentators. Like, I'm cool with them, but I'm cool with them in like a coworker sense. But I think that sometimes it kind of kills creativity, except for like a couple people that I actually really enjoy watching. But for the most part, I try to stay away from it. But I'm cool with everybody, except for like maybe one fucking asshole I don't like. But you know, you're always gonna have that one asshole you don't like. It's not UsTube, it's YouTube. And one of my favorite YouTubers just always does it solo and he's successful. So like a lot of times, go ahead and catch that. A lot of times people want to think that in order to get big on YouTube, you need to like ride the coattails of somebody else. Or, and not saying that I haven't gotten to where I'm at without some assistance, but I do feel that at the core it's YouTube, and you know, my advice is to be you. And also you have to realize maybe you suck. That's why people don't like you. Peace of buckers.
Oh, Jesus, Blade!
So that was a clip from Search and Destroy, a dirty 3-piece. And obviously I wanted to share it. When I first started making Call of Duty videos, the reason why, and this was before I even did commentaries, I wanted to share with people just awesome moments or awesome games that I might have while I'm running around in online multiplayer stabbing people. I've been doing it for almost 4 years now. I started with Call of Duty 4, went through all the different Call of Duty games, just sniping people, and then obviously, just showing gameplay wasn't enough. I had to commentate to explain why I uploaded a certain video. And then over time I started doing gameplay commentaries, and it's a beautiful vessel to say, okay, I might suck you in with the gameplay of me knifing people, and that's still part of it, but then, a lot of people stuck around for the commentaries, right? Like, I know a lot of people would be like, I don't even play Call of Duty, I just like your insight on life, your chill attitude, this and that, right? So I've grown up, I've matured, I haven't changed, but I've evolved. And a lot of other commentators that you've grown over the years, grown up, and you listen to it and you feel like you know that person. Now, fast forward to this morning. There was a tragedy that happened. 27 children, or 27 people. I'm sorry that I don't have the full information, but basically there was a massacre where 27 people died at a school shooting. And it's really, really fucked up. Like, it's really sad. It makes you think about humanity. It makes you think about how precious life is. It makes you think about how easy life can be taken away. I could do a whole commentary about this, but I'm not. The reason why is because the priorities of people are a little askew two ways. When this tragedy happens, if your first initial reaction, let's say you're a Call of Duty commentator, your first initial reaction is, hey, I want to make a video about this so that people could possibly view my video, and then I'll put ads on it and I'll make a whole bunch of YouTube money or whatever. That case right there is being accused of a lot of people, but I think it's not true. I think that because you've kind of grown up with us. You've kind of grown up with the Woodies and the Me's and the White Boys and the Wings of Redemptions and all these commentators, whatever. We're sharing more with you than just how to crap on kids in Call of Duty. We're sharing way more than that. We're vloggers in a way with Call of Duty gameplay in the background. So also, what I think the priority is a little messed up is that when this tragedy happens, a lot of people's first reaction are, oh my God, I wonder what scumbag is going to try to profit off this. And I don't think that talking about a subject like this that kind of is affecting everybody, I don't think that talking about it and sharing it with people over YouTube is a bad thing. Okay, I think that if you were to, say, title the video "School Shooting, 27 Dead in School Shootings," and then like kind of trick people into that aren't in the Call of Duty community to possibly watch it so that you can gain more views or whatever, yeah, of course that's shitty. But I don't think that you should initially jump to a conclusion that a person's a scumbag just because they discuss a controversial topic. I mean, when you watch the news, you don't scream at the news and be like, this is a fucking travesty. How could you put ads on that, NBC or CBS or whatever? How could you dare put ads on that? But we say that to us, and I don't think we need to worry about the ads, and I don't think we need to, scold people for talking about something that you're probably talking about at work or at school anyways. So, just kind of my opinion. I hope people don't have knee-jerk reactions to everything. I love you. ONLYUSEmeBLADE. Peace. How was your weekend? That's a common question that I got asked, and sometimes I get really annoyed because I feel that the person asking it pretty much just wants to tell you about their weekend, and so they need to be polite about it, so they figure out a way to say, hey, let me listen to your shitty weekend, and let me tell you about my awesome weekend, where I was like the kid from Neverending Story, and I rode Tyrannosaurus Rexes and Velociraptors, and I gangbanged a whole cheerleading team of unicorns. I don't know. It's just something like a lot of times people expect amazing things out of weekends because they feel that during the week you're supposed to just be kind of plugged into the matrix, and then during the weekend you're supposed to let loose and go crazy and treat yourself. And I mean that does make sense. Like a Friday and Saturday and Sunday definitely has a different feel than the Mondays through Thursdays. I totally get it. I totally gets it. But, you know, at the end of the day, they're all just days. And I think, like, you need to kind of, I don't want to say live life slow, but take it slow and enjoy it. Because I think, like, we try to just rush through life. Call of Duty metaphor or example or analogy or whatever. I was thinking about this, like, okay, so this weekend, all I want to do is I just wanted to play a shit ton of Call of Duty. I wanted to prestige, I wanted to grind like that. And I wasn't able to because I did, like, real life stuff, and I'm not complaining about it. I'd rather do real life stuff because I know that eventually, like one of the goals with this particular Call of Duty is I want to get to Master Prestige knife only, because then after that I'm gonna get all the girls. Ooh, triple kill. And but I just thinking about it, I was just like, you know what? Like, all I have to do, especially with my knifing thing, because this is the first time where I felt like I could just, if I just keep on playing, eventually I'll get to 10th Prestige. Whereas the other Call of Duties, I've been kind of like just staying at the regular Prestige level. And I am excited to get to 10th Prestige when I do finally get it, but like, I don't think I should go about it in the way that I've been doing, which is like, playing kill confirm, that's all good and dandy. I might be able to get some clips for my montage. Rube Vids, if you guys don't know who he is, he actually edited Black Ops search round for me. Really, really cool type of montage. And actually, I'll link you guys to that. I've been wanting to do that. We wanted to link you guys to like old videos, just kind of check it out and kind of see how I've changed as a commentator. To go see the shitty quality stuff that I had before, and my commentaries I had before to what I have now. I think that'd be kind of interesting. And then go ahead and get skewered. I went on some rampage modes, but really honestly, this game of Nuketown was just mindless. Let's rank up as fast as possible. Don't care about anything else. Just rush, and just force the issue and get as many points as possible. And I don't really want to do that anymore. I think like if I just play like what I want in Call of Duty and then just play, and eventually I know that, I mean, it's December, you know what I mean? Like, the game's still new and I'm already on 4th Prestige. So by that rate, I might be, if I already continue doing what I'm doing, I might be 10th Prestige by like February. So get skewered, buddy. How about that? And then I like this one. After that, when I go, catch that, what are you doing standing there, friend? But yeah, you know what I mean? It's better just to kind of take it slow, relax, knowing eventually that you'll get to it. That's why I've always said when people like watch like really long shitty movies, they're like, oh my god, this is horrible. Just like eventually get sitted, and then I would have killed you, but I got killed from behind. Just eventually, you know, we're gonna get there and chill out, kind of enjoy the ride of life. 29 kills, bunch of deaths, 38 confirms, and then look at all this XP. Look how cool I am, 27,000 XP. So important to the fulfillment of my life. All that XP. ONLYUSEmeBLADE, peace, and but grace. 27,000 XP.
I'm totally okay with it.
This
game's fucking easy, dude.
Yes,
Yeah, bro.
It's just
Easy
kind of
mode.
It's just really boring.
Not even exciting.
Isn't that what I just said? Thank you for copying me.
Dude, I'm saying it's a boring game.
This is a boring game. I tried getting back into fucking Modern Warfare 3. It's just way boring.
I'm almost 20th. I'm off for 3.
Search and destroy.
So, you guys know, anybody that plays Call of Duty, you guys know the type. This is Search and Destroy. This is, that first part was just kind of setting up what this is. This is stabbing nerds, and I fucking love it. One of the reasons why I started my channel was because I don't take Call of Duty too seriously, and I even handicap myself by only using a knife. And so when I come across people that think that they're like the badasses of the world just because they play Call of Duty and they play it a lot, or they're so good or whatever, just like usually those people suck. And they're like, they have small dicks, so they're like overcompensating for things, and they think that if they just shit.
Okay,
Nice,
shit.
Blade, nice.
Can I see that?
Nice,
Good
Blade.
job. Get ready for the next
Wow.
Dude,
round.
like, he commanded me. He commanded me from like 5 feet away. Look at this, dude.
Oh my god.
Bullshit.
You mad, bro? You mad? I love that shit. That is, I guess that's an ace. An ace, this is a common argument. An ace is killing everybody on the opposing round. Basically going bam, 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 bam. Usually it's 6, because in Search and Destroy it's 6. But this guy had such a shit connection that they waited in the lobby. And the only way that they can play is if they're playing on host. And obviously I would prefer to play on host, don't get me wrong. But like, just play. Just play. And then like, just get your shit pushed in. I'm not even a good player, so when people talk about their stats or because they're so cool because they're like a master prestige or something like that, I don't know why. It shouldn't affect me. It should not affect me. But I'm a passionate man. I have these feelings. And I just had this feeling that that guy needed this. You're already taking a seat, so go ahead and catch that, asshole. I don't know why, but whenever people talk shit in a lobby, some people it's not good. So some people react differently. If someone talks shit to me, they don't get into my head. They don't get into my head. What does bloodthirsty? What does happen is I get on this mode where I'm just like, okay, do you want to talk shit? I'll bring my best. See what happens. You know, a lot of times when like people are talking shit or whatever, it doesn't matter. Like I'd rather let my gameplay do the speaking. You know what I mean? And I'm not the best Call of Duty player by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not the best sniper. Super fast mode, but I do like shitting on people that talk shit in lobbies. I don't know why. It's just a fun thing for me to do. And part of it, I don't quite get that, and he gets it, and he kills me. I'm already on the side of the wall, whatever. A little bit laggy. All of us have 2 bars. Go figure. He's got that target fire money. And then super fast mode for more of this. But my question is this, like, okay, I would like to think that most of my fans are like chill, like-minded people. And it's not a screening process of saying you can't be an ONLYUSemeBLADE fan if you're not like this. But I'm saying, like, for the most part, I assume there's like-minded people that just like to play Call of Duty and chill and have a fun time, right? When you get into lobbies where there's people shit talking, what do? Do you sit down? And why did I not get that? And then I should have got this, but you know, connection, that's my excuse. Bam. That's my excuse for everything. We'll look at it. It's pretty bad. Can we get a super fast mode? My question before the super fast mode so really interrupted was this. When you run into shit talkers in Call of Duty lobbies, what do? Do you use that mute all feature where you hit I think it's X or something like that, you can mute everyone except for people that are in your party? Do you talk shit back? Do you put your tryhard pants on? Do you leave? What do you do, viewer? I'm honestly curious. What do you do when people talk shit in lobbies? Do you just aggressively go after them? Do you just mute? Like, what do you do? I'm curious. And what do you do when you have to deal with connections and that ballistic knife doesn't hit him in the fucking nostril, but that tomahawk is a bank shot? What do you do? I'm ONLYUSemeBLADE, peace and butt grease, and of course, the endgame banter. Bye!
Made, like, good or something.
Let's go.
Game's
This game's
boring.
so easy.
Joey.
This game's so
Game's
boring.
easy.
Oh, like,
I don't know who it is. You should kill yourself.
What's up, guys? ONLYUSemeBLADE, and this is a search and destroy. The first 3 rounds were just, I think I got a kill and then I rushed out and died. And the people that we were playing against were pretty strong players, kind of campy, kind of douchey. And the people I were playing with, we had actually just gotten out of a sit down. We had just gotten out of a kill confirm game. That's one noob, ha ha ha. And they're more of like objective, kill confirm, domination type people, and they're not really used to search. I'm like, hey, let's go play some search. That's what we do. And I am trying to switch it up between, you know, not just playing nothing but search And you know what, buddy? How dare you sit down? So that's 2. And then I think we're going to come up on this. And this actually, this round right here, it becomes a clutch situation. So that's the 3rd guy. And then, oh, now I'm in a clutch situation. Damn bomb. Sit down. And then also, the reason why that guy turned around is because I showed up on the radar. Because when you shoot your ballistic knife, you show up on the radar. Just a little tip. Doesn't warrant a whole freaking video, but it's a tip. So, like, let's say you're running up on 3 dudes, and you shoot your ballistic knife. Actually, let me show you real. So this is a search and destroy game, and this is a fail. I kind of want to include the funny, but it'll kind of prove to you. Lag fail, stab fail, get stabbed, tomahawk fail. Oh, shot it, and he said, "What's that?" Turn right around, and he killed me. What a jerk face. So let's go back to the Aftermath game. So from Turbine, super fast one on to the Aftermath game. Turbine, Aftermath, and Carrier all give me 8s. I hate those maps. Super fast one a lot more. So now, after that clutch situation and after that thing, see this guy over here, and go ahead and catch that skewer. Get that elimination. And the first blood. Do you know that if you get first blood in Search and Destroy, it's like an extra 500 points, so it's like 1,000 XP. And a lot of times people argue about this, but XP and score streak points are completely different things. Calm down, people. Like, I remember when people were saying, "Oh, Blade, you can't give them 500 XP for a kill. Then they get dog swarms if they get a bunch of kills in Search." I'm like, no, that's not how it works. Sit down, and then these guys are all camping up here. Go ahead, stop gazing out that window like a little perv, looking at school buses full of little boys, you pervert. And play the game, super fast mode. Switch from my flak jacket class to my ghost class, because around this time, there's probably going to be, I think I did the math. That's actually the thing I like to do. When I play Search and Destroy, I take notes of the scores after each round. And I know, like, if we win a round, I know everyone died, that means it's kind of everything resets. And I can guesstimate who will have, if they'll have a UAV or not, so I know if I need to switch to ghost in the next round. So it's kind of like this little, ooh, get skewered, the fast hand. The fast hand comes in handy. So I chop that guy up for that first blood. Tons of XP this game, guys. And so now I'm kind of like, why did they even make this map so big? This map gives me 8, sit down. And then for the 3rd, take a seat, right shielder. Right shielders, you guys are wasting my time. Super fast one up! Come on, let's go. Where are you? Why do we have to play hide and go seek with these people? And this kind of just pissed me off. Lag. Oh, I still got the skewer. Not the skewer, I'm sorry. Still got that battle axe, son. But I died. And then we ended up winning the round. So super fast mode. Get that quick scope on. So now it's the final round. I deserve the golden backpack for backpacking my team. Got a shit ton of kills. I think I got like 13 kills at this point, which is a shit ton of kills to get with just your knife. Switch to that combat knife when you run out, and then fast hand switch back to ballistic knife. I don't know if it was because of the stress or the craziness. I'm not amazing all the time. We're gonna super fast mode. And look, this is how the game ends, okay? The random teammate is literally sitting on a bus. And while this round is super fast moding out, I didn't really time it right. Here we go. Let's see this. So, 2 people left. One of my teammates decides to pull out a sniper. This guy decides to shoot the fucking crossbow at the ground. And we lose. Look at that. 13 or 14 or just a shitload of stabs, and I lost, guys. I lost. Feel bad for me. First world problems. I lost a Call of Duty search game with my knife only. 13 kills. Oh well, I thought it was entertaining. Peace but nope, not quite yet. Just to let you know, if you guys are trying to do the whole rank up thing, this wasn't during double XP. This was not. This was actually during just a regular search game. Even though Aftermath gives me AIDS, I got 12,000 points. Bam! What's up, guys? might be a rant. I don't know, but can't get to sleep. I have to get up early in the morning and can't get to sleep. Poor Blade, huh? But I feel like the last like 4 or 5 commentaries I've done have been like about the game, and they've been about, you know, cool things I've done in the game, or I had like a topic structured, and I'm just gonna just shoot off the hip, hip fire. I'm just gonna kind of talk about what's on my mind, my lack of caring about the YouTube dramas, but I feel weird because by bringing them up, I'm talking about them, kind of thing, and just what's, you know, basically that kids today are stupid, and the struggle that I have knowing that I could give them some insight, but at the same time knowing that I'm still learning at the same time. So how could a student of life, how can a student of life be a teacher? Because I'm not trying to teach anybody, but like I'm trying to give you some insight on it, and also realize that sometimes people don't want to listen to advice, and that's totally cool. So there's two dilemmas or dramas or whatever going on in the YouTube community. One is possible machinima YouTube pay cut things or whatever. My take on this. One of the rules that I've learned from growing up is that you never discuss wages in a public forum, and you basically discuss that with your boss, and that's it. So that's my take on it. Everyone that's talking about the machinima cutbacks or possible cutbacks or whatever, that's something that a machinima director should talk about with the machinima employee. That's it, not a public forum. Case closed. If you don't understand that, pardon me, I hate to break it to you, but that's how real life works, okay? I thought about doing a skit where I go to like the mall and I just walk up to random people and be like, hey, how much do you make? How much do you make here? How much do you make at your current job? Does your wife make more than you? Does your husband make more than you? You know, that's a shitty question. You just don't do that. There's things like we just don't do that, you know? And it's so common sense to not do something like that it's hard for me to struggle to explain that to somebody. So my take on the whole machinima cutback stuff, nobody's business but the machinima employee and the director. The second thing is apparently iFly, this may not, there's a 1% chance this isn't true. But basically, so iFly got caught whacking off on a chat roulette type site or whatever. Whacking off isn't a crime. He has a crime of being stupid. And also he has a crime of being nasty as shit because he's naked whacking off in a computer chair with no towel. You nasty motherfucker. Everyone knows that's whacked off to your computer that's not a laptop when you have to actually whack off in your chair. That you lay a towel down, you nasty motherfucker. So that's my take on that. That's my take on that scandal. And now let's just kind of talk. Oh, also, I was talking to Vandahar. Like, I woke up and for some reason, I need to have like a buffer. Because I wake up and I just had a bunch of opinions. Because I saw some like tweets from Vandahar. And here's the thing. The same reason why a lot of competitive people don't like Woody's gamertag. Or a lot of YouTube commentators. I'm not singling Woody out for this. Woody's a friend of mine. But the reason why a lot of people don't, and a lot of competitive COD people might not like me, is because we are being successful at something we're not amazing at. The absolute best Call of Duty player isn't the best commentator. See what I'm saying? And so Woody, who his whole mantra, and again, I love Woody, his whole mantra is that he's an unexceptional gamer. He's like, I may not have the right, the right controls on the sticks. Like, I may not be the best, like, hand-eye coordination or reflex time, but I can give you tactics on how to play well. That's completely fair. People want to know how to play. We can't be all amazing on sticks. I wish we can get back to Call of Duty where the person who had the best connection and the best aim and played smart, everyone played smart, but, like, who was better on the sticks won. That would be a nice time to go back to, but it's just not the case. But I was just saying, like, you can't teach reaction time, hand-eye coordination, stuff like that. Some of like the pro players have. You can't teach that. That's not teachable. If you're bad at that, then so be it. But now we've moved on to this thing where, like, Vandahar wanted it to be a thing where, you know, I'm an objective player. I'm like, that's cool that you're an objective player. But what about the people that are actually good at the fucking game? Why can't we? What, you know, I don't want to say we because I'm not that good at the game actually. And I came up with a perfect analogy. Like, a lot of people, it's so funny because when I play, I rage at people knifing me. I fucking hate it. Now, a lot of people will be like, oh, Blade, you're a fucking hypocrite. What a jerk face. And it's just like, well, dude, you know what? You're not listening to what I'm saying. And let me give you a perfect analogy. Let's say I was a porno star. And my whole shtick, my whole thing was that I was the anal king. Like, I was the best ass fucker in the porn industry, right? Let's say that's what I was known for. That's all I did. Only fucked me anal, okay? Let's say that was my porno name, right? And that's what I did. That's how I made my living, okay? Now, do you think that I would be happy? Do you think that I would be super pumped up if a dude came in and tried to anally fuck me? Of course not. When I get stabbed in Call of Duty, especially by someone that's only knifing, it especially pisses me off. It especially irritates me. And now I understand that. I understand because I remember when Modern Warfare 2 was around, right? And people used to be like, fuck you, dude. For real, fuck you, and I hope you die. And I was like, whoa, why are you angry, bro? I'm just doing my thing here. And they're like, you don't understand. You've caused this. And also, I want to address this. They're like, you caused this thing where people run around a knife only, and it's the fucking most annoying thing in the world. I did not invent that. I'm not saying that everyone that goes knife only in a Call of Duty game is doing it solely based on me. What I am saying is there probably are a lot of you guys that saw my videos, did it, and so there is a portion of the people going knife only out there that are knifing only because of me. And for that, I said this on Twitter, for that, I apologize. But, you know, it would be nice to be for the Call of Duty, like, alright, so Von Harzen, I'm like an objective player, we get it, but it's like, you know, it's not hard to play a game and just, like, hop on the flags. And I don't know, I just don't see, I understand the whole objective standpoint of it, but at the same time, it's just like people that blindly go one way. Like, obviously, we don't like people that just like kill whore, you know, and we don't like people that. But the people that just blindly play the objective, you running on the B flag and dying 9 times and having shit pop up in the air, that's fucking annoying. I wanted to talk about how the world doesn't care about your feelings, which is really weird because I'm kind of telling you about my feelings about stuff, but you know, for the most part, the world doesn't care about your feelings. So a lot of this is like, I spend a lot of time on Twitter, and I just see people that just bitch and moan and complain. It's just like, I try not to bitch, I try not to moan, I try to just get my insight on it and possibly make you laugh. So that's pretty much about it. Oh, and then Vandahar replied to me about that, and he was just like, wow, because it's true. Like, the thing is, like, the things that are bad about Black Ops are the snipers. That's pretty much about it. It's like the fucking snipers. It's annoying. This is how I know the snipers are fucking bad, okay? I'm not a sniper. I was playing on my shooting account, and I went into sharpshooter, and they gave me a sniper, and I went on a rampage, and all I did was just hit left trigger, right trigger. And the thing is, I was like, I thought that they didn't like that. And the two main differences between like Black Ops and Black Ops 2 is that they made the snipers amazing, and then they made they went on this whole competitive kick, like this competitive gaming click that nobody cares about. And I was thinking about that. That's because Vaughn started kicking it with YouTube people. He started kicking it with Hastro and Fwiz and Hex and Hutch. So we got these snipers and these competitive guys that they're kicking it with. But that's such a small percentage. I'm sorry it turned into a rant. Shut it off. Game over. Peace and buckeries. At 4 in the morning, my eyes are bleeding, my thumbs hurt. I've been playing Call of Duty, trying to get this stupid tactical attachment for the BR32 handgun so I can knife only some bitches with the tack knife. It's finally done. I finally achieved it. Video tomorrow on how it goes. This is me celebrating, and this is the clip. Bam! Challenge done.
Friendly UAV inbound.
B23R, I want that tack knife for it, so I can run around and stab people with my tack knife. I just unlocked the extended clip, but how the hell do you even equip that blade? Normally, in order to get that, you would need to shoot for it, and I don't want to shoot. I'm only using blade. I want to have 0 shots fired. So I found out a way around this. You can get, if you were to pick up a B23R knife, a tack knife thingy off the ground and knife with it, and get kills with it, you will slowly unlock all the attachments for it, eventually unlocking, ooh, that was a nice little streak, eventually unlocking the tack knife for you to use and create a class whenever you want. But in order to get them on the ground, I didn't cheat. What I did is I put out a Twitter saying, anybody that wants to go knife only with me, send me a message. All you need is the B23R with the tack knife equipped. And so we went in full parties, and when throughout the game, I unlocked laser set right there. Throughout the game, obviously you're going to die. You know, it's not a perfect world, and you're going to drop it. And I'm going to pick it up just like I'm showing you right here. So I pick up my teammates' B23Rs off the ground, run around, knife them, slowly unlock it until I'm able to use it as an attachment and create a class. Now, a lot of people may be going, well, Blade, back in Modern Warfare 2 and back in Modern Warfare 3, the way that you did it is you just had your teammates blow themselves up. For some reason, if you have your teammates blow themselves up, it doesn't work. It just doesn't drop it. And I think they did that so people would avoid boosting. This is just a natural thing. See, I pick it up off the ground, and I run with it, and I unlock the suppressor right there. And this is actually me going on a ham streak. I went crazy ham streak in their spawn on the Nuketown 2025, and that stab right there solidified it. Look, unlock the tactical knife. So that's how it's done. You pick it up off the ground from your teammates. It's a lot easier if you're running a full team, and all of them are running it for you, so there's lots of them cluttered around the map so you can pick it up. This is me showing that I unlocked the tactical knife, and then you know, just this is also me showing that you can, you know, pick the tactical knife in your creative class. And obviously, because I'm only using Blade, I want to show you the combat record so you can kind of see all the kills that I've gotten, and you'll see that I have 0 shots fired on this pistol. So let's go to that right about now. 0 shots fired on the pistol. That's how you get it without shooting. And what you're about to see next is some pretty ham streaks that I got after picking up the pistol. Peace and butt grease.
Why did that
Who started that?
It was a huge trend in like the things to represent people.
Kill confirmed.
Is that a fact or is that a fiction?
No, there's this actual fact, but I don't remember the fact. So I'm just gonna...
Alright, I got it.
Is that enemy friendly?
Friendly care package inbound.
Oh, that's enemy. Okay. Oh god.
UAV on standby. Kill confirmed.
Oh god, dog. Oh no.
UAV awaiting orders.
Perfect, you're already in.
Get them
Hostile
done.
UAV
Hey, Blade, right here, behind you.
Hostile RCXD in your AO. Kill confirmed.
Oh wow.
Oh my
Kill
god,
confirmed.
like it's feeding.
Kill confirmed.
Damn.
Orbital VSAT awaiting orders.
You just sniped the same guy twice.
Orbital VSAT online. Kill confirmed.
Yeah, Tack. But
Yeah, I just died.
Kill confirmed. Kill denied. Orbital VSAT online. Kill confirmed.
come
Kill
on,
confirmed.
try to kill Blade.
UAV on standby. UAV inbound. Kill confirmed.
Yeah, Blade.
Counter UAV on standby. Kill confirmed.
Up, Blade behind you.
Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed.
Oh my god, Blade, you win.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Counter UAV inbound.
Oh, I
Load
used
star
it in the worst
inbound.
spot possible.
Oh, we'll start. Trying to steal Blade's kill.
Orbital VSAT awaiting orders. Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed. Friendly care package inbound. Friendly orbital VSAT
Oh,
online.
that's me. We down.
Kill confirmed.
Oh, yeah, second.
UAV on standby. Hunter killer.
A lot of people ask me, "Hey Blade, you're a basketball fan. What team do you root for?" And I literally I was on lids.com and I was looking to buy more hats, and I was like, I got a lot of baseball hats. Let me look at the basketball hats. And I looked at it, and I literally didn't like a single team. I literally did not enjoy a single team. I was like, you know what, I can't rep that because I am a diehard Sonics fan. Peyton Kemp, great times. And during the 95-96 season, the Seattle Supersonics had the 10th best record of all time. But what happened was that they came across in the finals Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls, their 72-win season, and they had Phil Jackson as the coach, and very much they had one of the best teams of all time. Or a lot of people can consider them the best teams of all time. But they also had Michael Jordan coming out of retirement, and I've noticed lately that people have had the audacity to bring up LeBron James and Kobe Bryant in the same sentence as far as caliber of player, as far as being a better player. And that is absolutely ridiculous. That is offensive for anybody to ever say that. And the reason why I say that is because during the time that Jordan played, there was absolutely no question that he was the greatest player. Absolutely no question. It even transcends basketball. If you look at the three major American sports, you got basketball, you got baseball, and you got football. In football and in baseball, there's some amazing players. But there's not one player that is hands down, no questions asked, the best. Michael Jordan was hands down the best. There is no denying that. You can go even further back in the league, and you might go to like a Bill Russell, who won 11 NBA championships. You can look at Wilt Chamberlain, who had a 100-point game in Hershey, Pennsylvania. But the super fast I'm sorry to break it to you, but Michael Jordan had the best career and was the absolute best basketball player that ever played the game. He worked harder than anybody else. He was more competitive than anybody else. And he just wanted it more. And every year that he played, he got better. When he retired at the top of his game. No one thought that he could do anything more. And honestly, he wanted to play for his father. And his father was killed. And so since that he couldn't perform for his father anymore, he decided he felt like he had conquered the game of basketball. He had won a championship at UNC. He'd won the gold with the Olympics. And he had a three-peat in the NBA titles during some of the tougher years of the NBA. So now, he retires, he goes and plays baseball, but his love of basketball brings him back, and he starts playing. Now, I'm going to let you know, I have always been a Jordan fan. I always thought, holy shit, that's obviously the best. He's obviously the best. If you grew up watching Michael Jordan, you obviously know he's the best basketball player of all time. But there's a little bit of an issue, though. A little bit of an issue. He came across my Sonics. And he played the Sonics, and it was weird because I was like, dude, it would be fucking amazing for the Sonics, for Peyton and Kemp to get that ring, for George Karl to coach us. And we had a stacked team, and we had everything going for us. But I knew in the back of my mind, I was like, you can't beat 23. You can't beat Jordan. People talk about Jordan and Kobe Bryant or whatever. Kobe Bryant has competition in LeBron James. There is an amazing video where LeBron James basically says, what do you want me to be? And it's kind of this folklore of LeBron James. And Michael Jordan made a video taking clips of that and saying, maybe you're just making excuses. Jordan worked harder than anybody else. Jordan had the best career out of anybody that ever played in the NBA. And never at one point did you think, oh, maybe there might be someone better. No questions asked. So when people say, oh, Kobe Bryant's great, I'm not saying Kobe Bryant's a bad basketball player. I personally don't like him, but that's just my own personal opinion. But as far as a basketball player, he's amazing. I would definitely pick him up if he was on the wall and we were having pickup basketball. But Michael Jordan, best that ever did it in sports. If you disagree, you're stupid. Peace and butt grease. Gotta be the shoes. So this commentary is talking about the J's, the Jordan brand, the Jumpmans, whatever. And I'm going to kind of tell you a quick little story that'll kind of put it in perspective on how serious some people take these shoes. So I am wearing what's called the military blue 4s. Or no, I'm sorry, I wasn't wearing those. I was wearing the true blue 3s. My bad. Basically, if you guys don't know about Jordan shoes, oftentimes we refer to them by numbers. So the first pair in this rookie season were the 1s, and the second pair were the 2s. Basically, so that's pretty simple, right? So when I say true blue 3s, what it is, it's a blue color Jordan 3s. So the third year of them coming out. So I'm wearing those. That right there is actually my favorite pair. A lot of people really like the 11s. Anyways, I'll get to that in a second. So basically, I'm with my roommate. We're catching a couple sociable drinks, and we're at a nightclub, and a fight breaks out. And it's a fight between the bouncer and this rather short black dude. And so the fight escalates. It moves from the dance floor to kind of to the bar area, and the bouncer pins the black dude on the ground, and he's like, "Oh, get off me! Just get off me, dude! Get off me!" I was yelling and screaming. You know, they're high energy, adrenaline pumping going on during this like fight altercation, and so his head's on the ground. He's pinned on the ground, and I'm standing there, and I'm a good 3 feet away from his head. Right, so So I'm staying there. I even moved a stool so dude wouldn't like hurt his head on the stools when they ever coming down or whatever. And he looks over and he sees my Jordans. And he's like, True Blue 3s? And I looked at him like, bro, you're on the ground right now. Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, what? He was like, True Blue 3s, nice. And I thought that was kind of funny, but also at the same time, it's just like, people really do take these shoes serious. So the shoes aren't just basketball shoes, okay? They're a little bit of a status symbol, I guess you'd say, because Jordans, for the most part, have always been fairly expensive. And the build quality is really, really good. And also, it's a style. And a lot of people that aren't into shoes just kind of won't get it. They kind of won't get it. They won't understand why we get excited when they re-release the old shoes. My personal favorites are like the 3s, the 4s, the 7s, and the 11s. I personally think that the year 12, the 12s were ugly as shit. Right now, during the time of this commentary, the big news is that they're releasing the Jordan Playoff 11s. So these are shoes that he used during the playoffs. Now, one thing that I do kind of have to say that I'm never really big for, like, I'm not going to go wait in line for a pair of Jordans. That's just it's just not my thing. But I do kind of always check on the news around this time, because around this time there are some stupid people, and I take my Jordans seriously, you know, but at the same time I'm not going to stand in line, and I'm also not going to like physically hurt another human being over a pair of shoes. That is insane to me. And it happens every year. People get trampled at the mall trying to get these shoes, and I mean, it's crazy. One part of the, I don't want to say urban, I'll give it like a hip hop feel to it. One part of the allure of it, besides the class that Michael Jordan used on the court, and also the shoes just looked amazing, was Spike Lee. So Spike Lee is a filmmaker, and he's a diehard New York Knicks fan, and he's a basketball fan. And so Spike Lee actually directed and worked with Michael Jordan and Nike and Jumpman, or whatever you want to call it, to create the commercials for the Jordan brand shoes. And he actually developed one of my favorite types of shoes is called the Jordan Spikes. I think it's actually called Spizikes, but I just don't like saying it like that. I just think that sounds really stupid. So the Jordan Spizikes is a combination of several different Jordans. I've never got a definitive answer on this, but I believe it's part of the 4s, the 5s, the 6s, and I believe the 20s actually. But I could be wrong. I don't know it that well. All I do know is that a lot of Jordans that come out I like. Some of them are just hideous. Everything after the 12 I didn't really dig. And it's more of I don't want to say a status thing, but it's more of like, if you're going to wear sneakers, they're like the best designed as far as like looks go. And it's not really necessarily like I'm going to put them on, I'm going to go play in them. It's more of a, when I'm putting together an outfit, I got the hat, I got the shirt, I got the jeans, and then, you know, a pair of Jordans. It's become more of a fashion sense. And pretty much they're the best sneakers in my personal opinion, even though I grew up on Air Forces. And my all-time favorite shoes as a kid, if you guys really knew, besides different Jordans that came out, were the Anthony Hardaways and the not the foam the shits, and the Sean Kemp Kamikazes. What? Back off, son. But yeah, that's just kind of a commentary talking about the Jumpman, the Jordans. I'm ONLYUSEmeBLADE. It's a 13-3 search and destroy. All I have to say is peace and butt grease. Also, check out my commentary about Michael Jordan that I posted yesterday. Link in the description. Bye.